Hey YouTube land, Sunshine here, bringing you a few more animal stories tonight. The first one is when I was a young staff person at the Denver Zoo, occasionally I was tasked with taking animals from our education program to various media events, and so I was called upon to take Puddles, the stump-tailed skink, to a little local TV show. And I said, sure, I'd love to. I knew Puddles, and we got along famously. So the skink and I motor down to the TV station, and I am there I had like 2 whole minutes with the presenter, and I said, you don't want to hold the skink. You don't, just let it sit here on my lap, and the skink will be happy, and please don't ask to hold the skink. So this is a live show too. Oh, that's exciting. So we walk out there, and she like settles into her chair, and I get down. I have the nice skink on my lap, and she starts talking, and people are like, "Oh, it's a stump-tailed skink." They didn't do that. I think they should have. Anyway, so she said, "And I'd like to hold him now." And I'm like, "No, you don't. You really don't." And she's like, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna get into a wrestling match over the skink. And so I said, "Okay." And guess what happened? Remember, I told her his name was Puddles for a reason. And let loose all over her lovely silk dress. Wasn't that sad? And as a result of these media appearances, occasionally I'd have an animal that I could take home with me instead of driving all the way back to the zoo and blah, blah, blah. So one night my boyfriend came over for dinner, and he got up to use the restroom, and he came out and he said, "What is moving in the bathtub?" I went, "Oh, I should have told you about that. It's a boa constrictor." And he was like, "Oh." Really? Yes, because it just needed a quiet, cool place to rest for the evening. It was a little tired from our day of media events. Anyway, and then the last one I will remind you of: when people say, "Please don't touch that animal," try to really respect that, because it could be important. I was on the local TV station had asked us to come on for Groundhog Day, and could we bring a groundhog? And we patiently explained that no, we had no groundhogs. They're like, "Can you do something else?" And I mentioned it to our curators sitting there. I said, "Take a prairie dog." Will anyone know the difference anyway? So I take the prairie dog, which was not a very tame prairie dog. And anyway, so I take it to the show, and the weatherman wanted us he wanted just to appear with the prairie dog, who we thought would just stand there. I don't know. I'm supposed to give you the light signals. No. So I said, "Please don't get near the prairie dog. Just, it could be over here by itself, and you can be over there." But no, once again, the media host don't listen, and he walks right up and like gets in the little prairie dog's face, and guess what it did? Anyway, I don't think it broke the skin, but sure scared the hell out of him. So respect animals, all animals, wherever you run into them. And if someone says, "Please don't touch that animal," stay away from it. Loves to all. Sunshine.